What is happening, people? Liverpool Prophet back again with another video. More Liverpool stuff to talk about today. As usual, there is a lot going on in the transfer market, all things Liverpool related. So, without further ado, let's run through what's going to be spoken about. There's more news on Wirtz, the saga that just is not ending at the moment. We have the Wirtz saga that just isn't going to end. It looks like it's going to go on forever at this point. There's more news on a potential Liverpool hijack in another player, which we will mention in the video. And we're going to have a blast from the past. Talk a little bit about Manchester United as well. How they seem to be getting very giddy over signing some mediocre players. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with what everyone wants, Mr. Wirtz. Now, it's looking like from reports that Liverpool and Leverkusen have come to a compromise on a fee for Wirtz. Now, obviously, our second bid was rejected yesterday. Leverkusen are being very, very stingy about this. It looks like they don't seem to want to lose Wirtz now, which is odd because, you know, they was more than happy to sell him a couple of days ago. But it looks like Liverpool have finally managed to bring them around at a certain reasonable fee, and that is positive news. That's very positive news because I think a lot of people got very, very, very concerned when the second bid was rejected. Thankfully, it looks like there's a compromise and Liverpool and Leverkusen have come to an agreement on a fee, and it looks like Wirtz is it's only a matter of time. It's looking like it's only a matter of time now. So that's the first great news there. I'm going to be honest, I was really, really worried that FSG were going to walk away from this one. I thought that the cheapness would show again, the lack of ambition would show again, and they'd walk away from it. But credit to them because they've gone back in with a third offer, and I think I like FSG. Rather than overpay, FSG have come up with a solution of getting Leverkusen to, tying Leverkusen down to some sort of arrangement, and I like that. That's smart from FSG. Well, I say FSG, let's be honest, most of this is Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes doing. Literally, we know FSG aren't doing a lot of this. We know that this is all being done by Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, so I think if anyone's going to be getting credit, it should be those two, because without those two, I think we're probably seeing a very, very different transfer window right now. If we had the team from last year still, or the year before, we see a very different transfer window in my opinion. But Wirtz looks like Liverpool and Leverkusen have come to an agreement, so that should be done and dusted hopefully by the end of the week, because it's dragged on a bit too long for my liking, considering it was moving really, really quick when Wirtz first announced he chose Liverpool. It looked like it was going to be done in 2-3 days. It's dragged on a lot longer I feel. You know, it's dragged on across the whole week, and it's been a whole week and we haven't really heard much about it other than bid being rejected. So the sooner this gets done, the better, and the sooner all of us can stop worrying about it. But I wanted to talk about something else now. Ryan Cherki. Now, this is a player who has been pretty much begging all summer to come to Liverpool. He's been literally opening his arms out and saying, Liverpool, I'm here, come get me. Now, he was a player that I thought we would go for, but obviously we decided to go for Wirtz, and in doing so, we hijacked City's deal and he rejected City. Now, it looks like Manchester City are now interested in Ryan Cherki, but reports are coming out that Liverpool could potentially be looking to hijack the Ryan Cherki deal as well. Now, I'm not sure how much truth is in this, but can you imagine a world where we get both Ryan Cherki and Florian Wirtz? That is insane cover. You have Wirtz as the starter, and you have Ryan Cherki as the backup. That would be very, very insane. Now that's wishful thinking, very wishful thinking, but the reports are there, the links are there, and it would really, really screw up City's business as well, because Cherki seems to be the person that they are targeting for that Kevin De Bruyne replacement. So for us to swoop in and steal Wirtz off them and Cherki, it would be really, 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 really great. And I think City deserve it, let's be honest. So I would love that to happen, but I think it's unlikely. I think we've got Wirtz, they'll have Cherki, so unlikely, but I will laugh my head off if there is truth in that. But I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. But we will be there if it happens. We will 100% be there if it happens. I wanted to move on to Caoimhin Kelleher now. Firstly, thank you, Caoimhin Kelleher. You've been a great servant to the club. Gone out respectfully in a nice manner, and it looks like he has completed his move to Brentford today. He will be going there. Their goalkeeper, I think, is moving on to Leverkusen. So, good luck to Caoimhin Kelleher, and hopefully he can now have his time to sign. At Liverpool, we know you're never going to sign when Alisson's the number one, but at Brentford, now that Kelleher is going to be a number one choice for them, I'm very, very happy for him. And hopefully he succeeds, because I think all Liverpool fans want Kelleher to succeed. The guy never played regular football, but he never once complained, really. You know, he got on with it, performed when he needed to, stepped in when he needed to, and that is what you call a real servant to the club. So, good luck to Caoimhin Kelleher at Brentford. Hopefully you do very well. So, that is that. And also, there aren't many great goalkeepers out there in the Prem at the moment. I think other than Alisson and Edison second, personally I think Alisson is in a league of his own at the top. Then Edison, maybe Martinez as well. I don't really think there's a lot of goalkeepers in this league that are better than Caoimhin Kelleher. Are we totally honest? I don't rate David Raya. I think Vicario is good, but when it comes to corners, that guy is shocking. Onana is shocking. There's not a lot of good goalkeepers out there. I think Chelsea could have done with someone like a Caoimhin Kelleher, if I'm being honest. I mean, they'll probably turn their nose up at it, but Caoimhin Kelleher at Chelsea, they're in need of a goalkeeper. I'm seeing they're linked to Man U as well, but Chelsea could have really done with someone like a Kelleher at their club, really. But I don't think there's many great goalkeepers out there at the moment in the Prem, other than one or two maybe. So I think it'll be very easy for Kelleher to sign if he has a good season there. A good season. Next, let's talk about it. I think today marks the anniversary of Liverpool's 2018-19 Champions League win. We just had to reminisce on this one because what a day that was. What a road to the final that was for Liverpool. That Champions League win. Considering that we was on the verge of being knocked out in the group stage, and we literally scraped out of the group stage. Alisson saved us in the group with that huge save, else we would have gone out. The road to the final, no one gave us a chance against Bayern Munich in the round of 16. We went to Bayern, beat them 3-1 convincingly. Obviously Porto was minor because we beat Porto pretty convincingly. And in the semi-final of history, losing 3-0 to Barcelona in the first leg, being dead and out, and then we came back to Anfield and turned it around 4-0, sent Barcelona back to Spain, packing. That was an unbelievable road to the final. And I think once that Barcelona win happened, I think we knew how that Champions League final was going to go. Today marks the anniversary of that, and what a season that was. What a season 2018-19 was. Now, we were very, very, very unfortunate that year to miss out on the Premier League because we were absolutely outstanding in the Premier League, but I think draws, too many draws again, cost us that season. United, Everton, a lot of draws, and it cost us towards the end of the season. But we were on the verge. City Leicester was a big, big, big moment in that title race. But the season we had that year, we definitely deserved something out of the season, some sort of trophy, and thankfully we won the Champions League because when we were 3-0 down to Barcelona, and obviously the City thing was the City title race was happening, I think a lot of Liverpool fans were very, very, very upset because we'd been absolutely outstanding that season and we were potentially going to go trophyless. So it was very, very heartbreaking, and I remember sitting there thinking how good we've been this season and we're going to go trophyless. And luckily the Barcelona miracle happened, the 4-0 happened, and the rest is history. We won the Champions League. So today marks the anniversary of that historic night when Liverpool won number 6. Now, had it not been for Real Madrid, Liverpool could potentially be sat here right now on 8 Champions Leagues. 8. Because the 2 finals we lost to Madrid. So we have been absolutely robbed by Real Madrid in the Champions League down the years. Absolutely robbed. We could have 8 Champions Leagues right now. 8. But Hopefully we can get a couple more. Hopefully next season we get Champions League. We get that number 6. And a little side note for me, I'm not sure about certain people, but sorry, I still think winning the league next season again is the main priority, like I've said. I think we need to prove again we can win the league. I think this season a lot of people have tried their hardest to undermine our season by saying it's the worst season in years. City was rubbish, everyone was rubbish. So everyone has really tried their hardest to undermine us this year and undermine our title win. So for me, next season we need to win it again and win it in a more competitive league against the City side that are strong, against the Arsenal side that are strong. That way, that is going to put to bed any narrative that we were poor this season. Because what can people say then? It's the second worst Premier League season of all time. Honestly, is that what they're going to go run with? Nah. For me, winning the Premier League again next season is number one priority. Now, Champions League, I want to win number 7. I do. I really, really want to win number 7. But for me, the want to win the Premier League is stronger than the want to win the Champions League at the moment. Now, I know a lot of people will say we've won the league now. We want number 7 next year. And I understand that. But for me, I just want to prove again that we can win the title. I want to prove again we can win this title. And we can win it in a proper competitive season. And not just a one-off. But also, I also want to win number 7 at the same time. So why can't we be greedy if we have a good window? Why can't we say, okay, we're going to go for both. We're going to go for the Prem and the Champions League. Come on, man. We have to be ambitious like that. You think Real Madrid fans sit there thinking, yeah, we just want one trophy. No, they want every trophy available. Same with Manchester City. I think it's about time we start thinking like that too. And we should think like that if we have a good window and we bring in the right amount of players. There's no reason why we shouldn't feel confident that we can win both next season with a good window. But yeah, that's it for me, Liverpool Prophet. Peace out. I will speak to you guys soon. More Liverpool news on the way soon. I'll keep you guys posted. But let's freaking go up the mother flipping reds. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Peace out.